Welcome to this lecture. We're going to go over functions in Kotlin. So functions are reusable blocks of code that perform a specific task. You can think of them as mini programs within your larger program. They help you organize your code, avoid repetition, and make your code easier to understand and maintain. So you can think of it, if you think of a kitchen appliance, you can think of it like a blender. You can use the blender, so in this case a function, whenever you need to mix something, without having to rebuild the blender each time. Similarly, you can call a function whenever you need to perform its specific task without rewriting the code. Hey guys, and welcome to this lecture. The topic in this lecture will be functions in Kotlin. Okay, let's get started. So the first function here, we have the main function. This is always the entry point of the Kotlin program. We have the fun here, that is short for function. We've named it main. Okay, so that's the main function. And here we just have a simple function that we've named greet. Okay, and then we have print line. And in quotation marks, we've put a string of text called hello world. And we've closed it, right? We've closed the curly brace here. Here's the first one, here's the second one, and then we're calling the function here. So we're calling the function greet that prints hello world when called. Okay, so that's the second function here. What we have is a function with a parameter. So here we have a function named greet person. Okay, right here, and it takes the parameter name. This is the parameter of type string, right? So text. And it prints a greeting message using that name. So here we have print line, and in quotation marks we have hello $, and then we put the parameter here, name, and this $sign is just a placeholder. So you can have the parameter here, and it will always put the name here. So for example here, we call the function greet person, and we just insert this string, which is the parameter, and then it will print it out with that. So in this case, it would print hello Alice. In the second case, it would print hello Bob. The next function that we have is the function with a return value. So here we have a function named add that takes two parameters, a and b, of type integer. So that is short for int. And it returns their sum. So the sum is also an integer. Here we have return a plus b, so that is the sum of two parameters. And the result is stored in the variable sum. So here we've put a variable val called sum, and we are just going to add together these numbers. So here it would be a and b. A is 3, 3 plus b, b is 7. So here we print the variable, and we're printing out number 10. Okay, I hope that's clear. Next, we have a single expression function. We have a single expression function, and this is a concise way to define a function that returns the result of multiplying a and b. So here we have fun, so that's function. We've named it multiply. Then we have a, which is an integer type, and b, which is an integer type. And here we're multiplying them together, right? Then we create a variable called product, and then we put an equal sign, we put multiply, and here we have the two numbers, and we're just gonna go ahead and multiply them. So when we print this line, we print the variable product, it will output the sum, the result. So it would be 20 in this case. Great. Next, we have a function with default arguments. And in this function, we have a default value for the parameter name, but if no argument is provided, guessed is used as the default value. So here we have a function called greet with default. We put name here of type string, and this is the default argument. So the default is guessed. Then we print the line hello $, okay, parameter name. And if no name is provided, so in this case, in the second case, we always output hello guest. If a name is provided, which in this case it is provided as Alice, the output is hello Alice. So it's a very useful function for cases where you're not sure if the user. We have a function with named arguments, and this is a function that allows you to specify which arguments are being passed by naming them, which increases readability. So first we have a function called print message, and we have a parameter name message, and then we have the type string, so that's text. Again, we have parameter prefix, type string, and here we have named arguments. So we have, for example, info, and here we have an exclamation mark. Then we print line, we have quotation marks, we have a $sign, so that's a placeholder, prefix, and then placeholder, $sign, we have a parameter message, placeholder, $sign, we have parameter suffix. So for example, in this first case, it would print out this is an info, this is a message, because it will print out info and the exclamation mark, right? In the second case, we print out, the output will be warning, this is another message, because we've assigned warning to the parameter prefix, okay? So it will replace info with this text warning. The exclamation mark is still the same. In the third case, we have custom message. Then we put notice into prefix and a period into suffix. So the output would be notice custom message. We have a function with variable number of arguments, so it's called var_arg, right? We've named the function print numbers. Then we have var_arg numbers type int. And so this function can accept a variable number of arguments. The var_arg keyword allows you to pass any number of arguments which are treated as an array within the function. So for example, for number in number, so this would be the array, we're gonna print number. Here we're calling the function and we've just put these arguments here and we're just gonna treat them as an array. So the output would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright guys, that's it for this lecture. I hope you enjoyed it and got something out of it. Please feel free to copy paste the code from the description section below and paste it into your IntelliJ and just play around with it. Well, I hope you enjoy a break now, maybe have a stretch, maybe have a cup of tea, and I'll see you in the next section.